The search for an escapee is heating up as new details come in amid the manhunt for convicted killer Grant Hardin. Thanks for joining us for THV 11 News at noon. I'm Tamer Knight. It's been 3 days since Grant Hardin escaped from the North Central Unit, the state-run prison in Calico Rock. THV 11's Carter Thweet is in Calico Rock for us this afternoon. Carter, are there any new details to share?
Well, Tamer, heating up is a great way to describe this search. We've been in Calico Rock yesterday, we're back here today, and we have definitely seen an increased amount of law enforcement today. Even as we got back into town around 5:30 this morning, even in those early morning hours, we still saw increased numbers of law enforcement. So the search is definitely heating up. I also talked on the phone with a spokesperson from the Department of Corrections just 30 minutes or so ago, and he was telling me that expanding could soon be another word to describe this search. They are mostly in north central Arkansas right now, he said, so that expanding nature is not set in stone, but he said they're aware of Hardin's ties to northwest Arkansas from his time in law enforcement, and so that is something to keep in mind. And the final thing the Department of Corrections wants everyone to be aware of, there's one way this search could go statewide, and that is if you submit a tip. They said that they are exploring every tip they get, and so they want people to stay vigilant, keep their eyes peeled, and if you see something, think you see something, or you know something, you are encouraged to contact your local law enforcement. The spokesperson telling me we are waiting for that one tip to wrap this thing up for good. Reporting in Calico Rock, I'm Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Well, thank you, Carter. As the manhunt for Hardin continues, we're learning more about his criminal past. Grant Hardin is the former police chief in the small town of Gateway near the Arkansas-Missouri border. He was serving lengthy prison sentences for murder and rape. Both crimes happened in Benton County. He's become known as the Devil in the Ozarks based on the title of a 2023 documentary about the rape and murder. It's currently streaming on HBO Max.
If you were looking forward to some sunshine today, that was a tease this morning because I woke up and there was clear skies. But soon those clouds filled back in. We got stratocumulus clouds blocking out the sunshine and also some high clouds. You see that here on visible satellite. They just took over the sky here in the natural state. The temperatures are into the low 70s and they may have a difficult time getting close to our expected high. The clouds are not producing any rain at this time, but there's a very slim chance there could be an isolated pop-up shower primarily in northeast Arkansas and also into southwest and south Arkansas. Your forecast today will go with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. That 79, that may be a stretch. Most locations may not be able to climb out of the mid-70s, maybe some low 80s down into South Arkansas, low 70s in North Arkansas. Shower and thunderstorm chances will be going up on your Thursday, and there is a small potential. Some could be strong, possibly severe. I'll have more details on that coming up.
Thank you, Nathan. Now to headlines a little closer to home. 3 people are in jail this afternoon tied to a deadly shooting last month in Little Rock. Those arrests caused this scene near the intersection of 15th and Commerce Monday. Police now telling us this is the same area of where the suspect allegedly killed 45-year-old David James back on April 28th. Here are the 3 in custody right now: Lamar Chavez, Valen Gilmer, and Megan Henderson. Chavez is charged with capital murder, and charges for Gilmer and Henderson have yet to hit the court record system. And in southeast Arkansas, the Desha County Sheriff's Office is investigating human remains found on a remote island in the Mississippi River. The sheriff say children made the discovery near Snow Lake, finding bones and a buried wallet. Deputies believe it may be a Mississippi County man reported missing in 2022. The state crime lab is working to confirm the identity as multiple agencies look into what happened. And the city of Pine Bluff is seeing early success in its new approach to stop youth crime before it happens. The Group Violence Intervention Program is still in its first year. The program director says the campaign promotes positive outcomes for young people as early as possible, trying to warn them of the serious consequences from bad choices.
We do custom notifications with law enforcement, social worker, and the credible messenger and caseworkers. We go out and we say, okay, we're not coming here to arrest you, but we coming here to let you know that if you continue the violence, then there's going to be some extra pressure put on you from the GVI staff and the law enforcement.
GVI is focused on kids ages 12 to 17, and it's been nearly 500 days since they've seen a youth juvenile homicide. The Trump administration has paused new student visa interviews, the latest action targeting international students hoping to attend colleges and universities in the U.S. It comes as the president escalates his attacks on Harvard University. Natalie Bren has students' reactions.
As students at Harvard University prepare to celebrate commencement this week, they're sounding off against the Trump administration's latest threats to target the school's funding.
It just feels like our learning or the freedom of learning is under attack.
The administration has given federal agencies until next Friday to review an estimated $100 million worth of contracts with Harvard for termination or transition, accusing the university of discriminatory hiring practices and a lack of concern for the safety and well-being of Jewish students.
Everybody knows they're anti-Semitic, and that's got to stop immediately.
That's on top of President Trump's earlier move to cancel more than $2 billion in federal grants, a move Harvard is now challenging in court.
Cutting funding is very ridiculous. I think that research, funding, intellectual independence are things that have made the United States strong.
Harvard has also sued to stop the administration's efforts to block the school from enrolling foreign students, which a judge has paused. But now the State Department has ordered U.S. embassies to temporarily stop scheduling any new student visa appointments.
CBS News has learned the State Department is preparing for an expansion of social media screening and vetting of applicants.
Whether they be student or if you're a tourist who needs a visa or whoever you are, we're going to be looking at you.
Lawyers say the Trump administration has tried to end the legal status for thousands of international students, many over minor legal infractions. A federal judge has blocked that effort while the case plays out in court. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
The State Department says scheduling of non-immigrant visa interview appointments is dynamic and designed to ensure applicants do not pose a security or safety risk to the U.S. After 5 months of decline, the Conference Board's U.S. Consumer Confidence Index increased in May by 12.3 points, beating expectations. Though the Expectations Index, which measures how Americans feel about their near-term income, business, and job market prospects, rose to 72.8. Any number below 80 is a recession indicator, the White House said in a statement. The Consumer Confidence Reports reflects multiple silent inflation and job reports that Americans have seen under President Trump. And it's an end of an era for bags fly free. Starting today, all new bookings with Southwest Airlines comes with baggage fees. That means the cost to fly with one of the nation's largest airlines just went up. Chris Van Cleve reports from Phoenix.
At Southwest, starting today, checked bags may now fly with a fee, something flyer Brenda Perdue is not happy about.
I don't think I'll be flying Southwest after this. That's the reason we flew Southwest.
On all new bookings, the first checked bag will cost $35, the second $45, but there are some exceptions. Business Select and Choice Extra fares come with 2 checked bags, a perk A-List preferred frequent flyers also get. A-List members and Southwest credit card holders get 1 checked bag without a fee. Previously, all flyers got 2 free checked bags, something CEO Bob Jordan praised as recently as last September.
Will bags still fly free?
Bags will still fly free, yes. It's the third thing the customers look for after fare and schedule is bags fly free on us. 97% of people are aware of our policy, so it's a huge consumer advantage.
So as long as you're at Southwest, that's not going to change?
Well, never say never.
But an activist investor pushed for change in an effort to bolster profits. Southwest has rolled out new fare bundles, and next year will drop its open boarding for assigned seating in a new cabin offering extra legroom and preferred seats for an added cost.
Well, I think this is going to backfire.
Airline industry analyst Henry Hartevelt.
I think Southwest is going to see a meaningful portion of its customers defect to other carriers that may offer better schedules, better on-time performance, perhaps better pricing, or better frequent flyer programs.
At least for now, you won't be able to pay for the checked bags on the Southwest app. You'll have to do it at the airport, either at the kiosks or with an agent. The airline does expect that will add a little bit of time to the check-in process here at the airport, especially as this change is getting up and running. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Phoenix.